Alright, the stream's now live. Okay. And I'll just jump right into it. Hello and welcome to Wardens of the Weave, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a weird session. We're missing some people, so we're just going to fast forward, and we're going to do the infamous trauma episode for our people, Grayson, Sister Maribel, and Seattle, so they can have their level 5 and hopefully not die. In any case, I guess I'll skip. I'm going to go ahead and skip the session summary from last session because we're just going to be jumping straight into this. Do you guys have any questions before we begin?
Nope. Excited. Jazz hands are ready.
Alright. You make your way down the steps and you find yourself walking into a stone room. Walls don't contain any ornate patterns, you just have the square blocks on the floor, and in front of you is what appears to be a cleric. And he looks at you with a bit of somber eyes. The party seems to recognize him. So it seems you've come again.
Can't stay away.
What's up, dude? We've brought new people to sacrifice. No, not really. I'm just kidding, guys. We would not put you in that situation.
I'm glad to hear we're not actually getting sacrificed.
What is going on?
Well, it's definitely gonna be an experience. That's all I'll say. But
Like a good experience, or is this the bad experience?
I think I'll leave it to you guys.
I am at liberty to answer a few questions before we begin. But what I can tell you right now, I can promise you, you will not die.
That's comforting to know. Is there pain involved then?
Immense.
Oh,
So, what kind of pain?
You will have what you will experience can break your soul.
Can't break what's already broken.
does this also put it back together? I don't want my soul broken.
That will be up to you.
Ooh.
But in any case, let's begin, shall we?
Might as well.
I guess so.
And you're going to see him sort of fade away. And you're going to hear echoes of footsteps approaching as three familiar figures sort of reveal themselves. But this seems wrong because it's you.
Is this supposed to happen? Like, if I wave my hand at it, does it, like, mimic what I do?
No.
Oh.
Is my doppelganger like looking at me straight? Like, just
Yes. And they're going to draw their weapons.
Like, okay then.
And I need you guys to roll
Guess-
for initiative.
Wow. You ever thought I could have a nice conversation with myself?
Amazing.
So, A is going to go first. You're going to see A cast Guiding Bolt on Sister Maribel. And it will hit. And you're going to see her cry out in pain. As it's going to move closer. Seattle, it's your turn.
Let me I'm gonna move right here. That should hit a 30-foot cone, shouldn't it? I can't find the overlays.
That's a 30-foot cone.
Excellent. I'm gonna cast Rim's Binding Ice on them. It's a DC con save.
Okay. Alright. There's a 10 and a 5.
Both are failures.
Alright.
So they take the full 3d8 and are hindered by the formations of one ice for a minute or until they use an action to break away or another creature helps them.
Okay, perfect. Roll damage. So as you throw this wave of ice out, you hear them shriek as you gain the attention of all three of them.
Oh no! What was that?
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
fine.
borrow this, so don't mind me.
That's okay. I guess I'll just end my turn right there. I'm happy.
Okay. Sister Maribel is going to attempt to strike back with Guiding Bolt. She'll hit. Smacking the first shadow for a good amount of damage. And then she's going to
Heck
try
yeah.
to retreat over to here. B. Let's see, let's go to Grayson's character sheet here. He's gonna fire off with a short bow with an 18 to hit, dealing
It's
10 psychic damage.
yeah.
Who's he targeting?
Grayson.
Oh, okay. I think me as a player is going to have a hard minute with this. Grayson attacking Grayson.
And Grayson, you should be at 13, not 7.
Oh.
And Seattle, you should be at full HP, not at 24.
Okay, so that's what you meant by remember our HP. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay, so Grayson is going to. Gonna move 10 feet towards A, and he's gonna take an attack with his dagger.
Okay. As you swing the dagger, it seems to pass straight through it.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage and step back as soon as I see that my attack didn't work.
All right. I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yeah. Sorry, that's it for me.
All right. C is going to go ahead and cast Rhymes Binding Ice. Go ahead and make your con saves.
That's fun.
So Grayson, you're going to take half, I believe.
Yes.
All right. So a grand total of 8 on Seattle and 4 for Grayson. Then A is going to go ahead and move up to here. And is going to take a swing at Sister Maribel with a mace. It's going to hit and deal 7 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Seattle, you're up.
Witcher Bolt at my doubles, second level.
Okay.
It's a 17.
The Witch Bolt seems to pass straight through it.
Oh. Okay.
Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action?
No. There's nothing I can do.
Okay. Sister Maribel is going to try to hit it back, or hit it again with the guiding bolt. And it's going to miss. B is going to go ahead and take another shot at Grayson here. Uh, 16 does hit.
Yeah.
For 8 plus 7 psychic damage. So it's 15 total psychic damage.
I'm down.
Okay. And as you fall, you're going to see the shadow rip itself from the ice. And it's going to enter directly into Grayson. And disappear.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
I don't...
Let's go ahead and remove Grayson from initiative here. Seattle, you're going to see it... let's see, how close are you? You're in range. It's going to cast Burning Hands. And I think because you're stuck, you auto-fail the save? If I'm not mistaken. Because it's a dex save?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So you take a grand total of 8 psychic damage. As this wave of what looks to be flame overlaps you. And it seems to pass through you, but it certainly does not feel very pleasant. A is going to try to bash Sister Mirabelle again. And with that, Sister Mirabelle is down to very low HP. Return.
You know, I like the initiative with the Burning Hands. I'm gonna Burning Hands my clone.
This wave of flame shoots out from your fingertips, and it seems to pass straight through the shadow, as it seems to be entirely unaffected.
Huh. It's a problem.
It is a bit of a problem. Sister Mirabelle's gonna try to, guiding bolt again. It will hit, as it does 10 damage. Now, C. Oh, wrong one. Is going to go ahead and try to cast. Is going to cast Mind Spike at you. So I need you to make a Wisdom save.
Oh no. Oh no.
For a grand total of 10 psychic damage.
Okay. That's okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay.
A is going to reach out and bash Sister Mirabelle again. It's going to miss. Seattle, you're up.
So, 2 spells have not worked. Let's try. You know what? Let's just mirror the actions of my double. Mind Spike.
You try to invade the mind of this thing. And suddenly you begin to feel flooded with your own memories. As the spell fails.
It's my turn. I'm frozen. I can't do nothing.
Sister Mirabelle's going to try to use her mace to attack. Oh, and with a valiant effort, the mace passes straight through. Getting the sense that maybe this is inevitable. She's just going to kneel down. Seattle, your shadow is going to cast Witch Bolt at you. With a 20 to hit.
It's
For
crazy.
21 psychic damage. And as you fall, the shadow enters into you. And Sister Mirabelle's is going to just take the final hit. She's going to go down too. And darkness overtakes the three of you. And so we're going Grayson first, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me scroll up. Now I can do it so that we go switch from like, I can do it all in one go, or I can switch between the two of you. Would you like to do that?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And are you guys cool with backstory being revealed to each other? Like, obviously we're gonna do our best not to metagame, but yeah, you're not, like, the characters aren't gonna be aware of what's going on to each other, but you guys.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, cool. Grayson, you find yourself standing on polished stone that you recognize immediately. The Hall of Judgment in the Court of Stone Call. Everything is correct. The banners hang where they should, the sigils are familiar. The smell of ink, wax, and old paper sits heavy in the air. As scribes whisper, guards standing at attention, and nothing seems to be overtly wrong. Until you look up at the judge's seat. It's impossibly tall, just distorted almost. The chair rises like a narrow tower, its back vanishing into shadow. The judge seated there is robed, still, distant. You can see their face, but it's hard to focus on. The proceedings begin exactly as you remembered. You're acknowledged, you're allowed to speak, no one interrupts you. As you petition, it seems they're listening to you with professional detachment. Scribes recording every word. A clerk nods occasionally. And then the questions begin. Why were you the only survivor?
I don't know.
Why did the attack occur so close to the city?
That's what I would like to know.
Why did no other witnesses come forward?
The only one alive. Like, what other witnesses?
Surely somebody saw the attack going on somewhere else.
Well, then, why did no one intervene then?
Well, it seems you were meant to survive, I guess. But why were you meant to survive? Were you part of it?
So, yeah, I killed my family. Is that it? I killed everyone that I know?
Your presence preceded the violence.
I was just there.
You're going to see the judge clear his throat. So we have a family that died, a survivor that lived, a pattern of disorder, a risk to public stability. And you seem to be the overlapping factor in all of it. For the safety of the realm, the petitioners deem the source of the incident. The courtroom is silent. No dissent, just pens scratching parchment. And for that, the sentence is death. The judge raises his hand, not in anger, but he's dismissing you, and at that moment, the guards move. But as they step forward, the room begins to change. The walls stretch outward, the banners darken. The scribes' faces blur into shadow as the guards' armor loses definition, becoming silhouettes with their weapons drawn. This court has become twisted, filled with shadows. And you realize the heft of your blade sits on your waist.
isn't what happened. Where am I?
The shadows begin to close in, swinging their weapons. What will you do?
I pull out my sword to defend myself, to deflect the attacks.
Are you attacking back?
I'll parry and take my aim, my swing.
So you're not attacking back.
Oh, yeah, like I'll parry and then go for a thrust.
Okay. So as you attack back, you note that these shadows seem to die rather easily. But as one falls, another is made, just out of reach. And the assailant continues.
Do I still have my daggers on me?
Of course.
Drop the sword and take out my daggers and throw them at each of the new ones, picking them up, moving from shadow to shadow, cutting them down as fast as I can, or however long I can.
You seem to never tire. But as each shadow is killed, another is born in its place. And this cycle continues as time seems to alter itself. From your perception, it feels like you're doing battle for far longer than it should be taking place. Each strike you receive is but another emotional scar that you hold. But each time you stab, it seems a little bit of relief comes. And it seems as though time stretches out for days, to weeks, to months. Almost feels like an eternity. Seattle.
Yes.
After drifting through the darkness, you find yourself blinking and back in that basement. But earlier than you should be here. The House of Zoe is all assembled. You're leaning on the small cane. The house is quiet in a way dying things are quiet. Not peaceful, just emptied. You hear raised voices ahead, arguing with each other. You reach the chamber where the blade is kept, but it's not sealed. No chains, no tarp. The sword rests openly, gleaming, attended by your family. Your father is there, your mother, your uncle, and Naru stands closest to the blade.
Are they doing anything with the blade, or are they just standing around it?
They're standing around it. They look to you. It seems that it's finally chosen somebody, and you're late.
Who did the blade choose?
They kind of look at you in a side-eyed way, but Naru steps aside. Go on. You wanted this. You can hear the sword humming in anticipation.
Chose me? I'm gonna go towards it and reach out and try to grasp onto it and let go of my cane.
And when you reach the blade, the pain is immediate, but it's different. It's not rejection, it's recognizing you. Your skin darkens and cracks and hardens. You can feel yourself hollowing faster than before, as if something inside you is being poured out. Your family watches without intervening. As you struggle in agony, your father finally speaks. This is what usefulness looks like. The room begins to collapse inward, walls folding like wet parchment. And you see the eyes of your family begin to hollow out as black lines of ichor stretch across their skin.
No. Are you all alright? Can I reach out for one of them?
As you reach out for one of them, they take a swing at you. And then followed by a bite. Their slow movements are very clear that they're trying to attack you. It seems they've been corrupted by something. And the blade in your hand whispers to you, kill them. Kill them all.
I'll stare at my family as I'll raise the blade. And I will swing at them.
They seem to fall with ease. The first falls, Naru. And as you turn to look at your parents, it seems Naru is behind them as well. With each swing, they seem to come back endlessly. Time passes slowly, dragging on, dilating for what feels to be an immense amount of time. Hours, days, weeks, months pass as your assault continues. Grayson.
Yeah.
You find yourself back in the Jagged Scar. The air is cold and damp. The timber supports groaning softly as water drips somewhere deeper within these tunnels. This is the place you expected to be. You were here not too long ago. Footsteps echo. Several figures coming out from the tunnel ahead. Clearly doing battle with something dark.
I go closer, keeping my footsteps silent as much as I can, trying to get a better visual.
You see Namel fall first, the shadow biting into her, as the rest of the party begins to panic. Zaya calls out to you, "Be useful, Grayson!"
Holy
my daggers and I throw them at the creature.
It seems to dodge out of the way just in time as it makes its way through the party, infecting each individual person. And as each turn, they all look to you. You are next.
I take out my sword and I make a last stand.
You thought you were one of us. You asked too many questions. You hesitated. You don't understand how this works.
I follow my own path. And I'll keep walking wherever I want.
As they charge at you, they begin to attack you in their own ways. Speaking in ways to demoralize you. You were useful. That doesn't mean you belonged. You were just the means to an end. You thought you belonged here? That's laughable.
I haven't belonged anywhere in a long time.
They surge again, forcing you into prolonged combat, as time stretches again as it had before, dragging you deep into this abyss of eternal combat. Seattle. You find yourself standing outside the Winterleaf Tavern. Everything feels normal. The past experiences of fighting your family, you shake that off as a strange thought that had just occurred. Familiar voices surround you, the low hum of comfort before departure. You know you're heading towards what was described as an airship. You have a task to complete. A master to report to. As you step away from the tavern, the world stutters. The ground shifts slightly underfoot. Not collapsing, just a bit wrong. The dirt in front of you seems to crack and crumble underneath your feet. The sound behind you dulls like wool pressed into the ears. And a voice speaks from nowhere and everywhere. You know too much. The cracking ground continues as you begin to fall. Not far, but long enough to panic. As you find yourself in a ditch. And that's when your allies begin to emerge and surround you.
A little help, guys. I'll reach out my hand.
They seem to look right. Their faces, their gear, their posture, but something is off. Their eyes don't seem to track you correctly. Their movements lagging like marionettes pulled by unfamiliar hands. You're a bit too nosy for our liking, Seattle. You and your little book recording our adventures?
That's what I was hired to do. You all like telling me your stories, right? I'm just the bookkeeper.
Well, some stories should stay buried. as they draw their weapons.
We don't need to do this. I could stop writing as much. I can... Pages can be torn away. We don't have to fight.
It's too late. And they descend with their assault. What will you do?
Do I still have the blade?
No?
I'll try and run. I'll try and use magic to escape.
Okay. Are you going to fight back at all?
Reflexively, if I have to. If they get too close, I will attack. But I'll try and focus on running away if that's possible.
Yeah. So as you run, like you do make the occasional attempts to attack back and strike back. And when you do, you note that shadows seem to spill out of them instead of blood. And slowly, just as the thought you had before, it seems they are slowly becoming corrupted. When eventually you just simply see hollow husks of what used to be your friends. You find yourself running into an endless forest as time shifts and weaves and dilates in the same way it had before. Alright, Grayson. You blink, and suddenly you find yourself suspended among braided vines, thick as ship's ropes. Anger carved into the bonds that now hold you, woven into terraces and arches, and that spirals upwards into a canopy of light. Leaves glowing with unnatural color. Emerald, gold, violet, casting shifting patterns across the assembled Fae. You cannot move. The Fae court stands in perfect formation. Antlered figures, bark-skinned nobles, blade-bearing attendants of wood and silvered light. The scent of ire ripples off of the court. A voice calls the court to order, spoken in Sylvan. It seems you can't understand what exactly it is that they're saying.
I discern their demeanor or what the content of the conversation is.
Yeah, it seems you understand the ritual going on. The fingers point, blades lower in unison, eyes settling on you with synchronized precision. And then one figure steps forward, dressed gaudily, extravagantly, as if restraint itself were an insult. Layer upon layer of rich fabrics draping from their frame. Silks, petals, living leaves stitched with gold thread. Jewelry glints along wrists, neck, and fingers, chiming softly with every movement. Their limbs are just too long. Arms hang just a little lower than they should, fingers tapering into elegant points, bending with exaggerated grace. When they gesture, the air itself seems to follow. This thing walks up to you and looks you dead in the eyes. Their eyes are exuberantly purple, bright, reflective, alive with delight and certainty in equal measure. And when it looks at you, it smiles.
How close are they to me?
I'd say about a foot.
I spit in their face.
It recoils, and it wipes it away. As it speaks in Sylvan, its voice lifting, almost musical. The court listens without interruption. It's
I smirk at it.
It's not a ruler shouting commands. It seems as though it's performing a final act. As they speak, the court reacts. A nod here, a shift there. Each reaction confirms that the verdict has already been reached. The Archfey lifts one elongated finger. The light above you begins to intensify. At first it's warm and gentle, almost welcoming. The vines beneath your feet tighten. The Archfey watches with open fascination, his head tilted slightly, his purple eyes gleaming. Your hands begin to glow, and then your arms. Your form starts to lose definition, unraveling into motes of radiant dust that drip upward toward the light. There's no pain. There's no fear. This light seems to take you and disintegrate you. The last thing you see is the Archfey's smile.
I keep my eyes on him until the very last second, keeping a smirk on my own face.
Ciado. As you run, you find yourself back in your home, collapsed and destroyed. But what's wrong is that it's not in the basement anymore. It seems as though this landscape before you is enveloped by a vast empty dark. The blade, the sword, floats upright, untouched by ground or stand. It seems as though it is waiting.
Can I make my way to it?
Yeah?
I'll try and reach for its handle and claim it again.
The moment your hand closes around the hilt, shadows erupt. Not violently, but deliberately. They coil around your arm, your chest, your throat, binding you, constricting you. The blade latches into your psyche, and you feel your memories begin to be peeled away. Not erased, but consumed. Each thought becomes thinner and less its own. The circle on your head burns, and then the shadow pulls back. And for the first time, you see what lives inside the blade. Something that seems to be feeding on your will. This thing looks at you, not with malice, but with this calm gaze. As if it's been patient, and it is now harvesting the fruits of its labor. And as it resumes its feast, you feel your consciousness drift away. The shadows tighten. The creature leans closer, and the final sensation is nothingness. Oh jeez, no, I didn't mean that one. Hang on. Wrong one. Disregard. Grayson. You open your eyes, and you find yourself in a vast gray expanse, surrounded by flames. And in front of you is the shadow you once faced so long ago of yourself. Roll for initiative. And go ahead and hit the long rest button too.
Okay. Again? Okay.
There we go. Oh, you got a 9? Okay. Alright. It's going to start off the combat by trying to shoot you with the short bow. I think a 19 hits. Does 9 piercing damage. And it's your turn.
Attack him with my rapier.
All right. Yeah, that's a hit.
My turn.
Okay. It's going to pull out the daggers. And it's going to take one in each hand. It's going to take 4 embarrassment damage. That's going to miss us. Oh, no, sorry. I need to roll for embarrassment. D4 for embarrassment damage. Takes 3 embarrassment damage as it misses both attacks.
Dodge both attacks and come back with my rapier. Since I hit last time, I get to attack with advantage this time due to barracks.
And advantage means sneak attack. Heck yeah. There you go.
First, the flat roll, of course. And sneak attack.
Nice. All right. Pretty good hit. Okay. It's going to try to stab you again twice. First one. Second one misses. So it does 8 piercing damage.
Gonna attack again. And I guess since I hit again, I get
Yep.
advantage again.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Oh, so close to that nat 20. Oh, man.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Let's get this. Ooh, that was nice.
Okay.
And sneak attack.
And with this strike, you thrust it straight through where its heart should be. And you see it dissolve and collapse down to the ground and fade away off into the shadows. As the darkness begins to creep in again, and you fall unconscious. Seattle. You wake up. Same environment. Facing your shadow self again. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
No.
Okay. Make sure you hit the long rest button too.
Okay.
Alright, and you're up first.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay.
$16.
That's a hit. Okay.
It's good.
Nice. That's some pretty good damage right there. Fantastic. Okay.
And I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. Does second level, does casting at second level cause it to do more damage, or is that the 3d12?
It's only 2d12, but since it was at 2nd level, that's why it
Oh,
was
okay.
3d12.
All right. Are you not going to move?
Nope. Got
Okay.
no reason to. I'm
All right.
brave.
Well, it's going to do the same thing back at you. Try to anyway, as it misses. But
Copy my spell. You're no good at this.
it's gonna get closer. And now it's your turn again.
Alright, I'm gonna do the bonus action first for Witch Bolt, which is 1d12 damage. Which is 3.
Okay.
And since it's so close, I'm going to cast Mind Spike on it as well, so that's a Wisdom saving. Yeah.
So wisdom save.
Yes.
It got a 12, which I think fails.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's you rolled pretty good. You're gonna see this thing fall and collapse, and drift away into the shadows as you fall unconscious.
Nice. That's some crazy rolls.
Yeah.
Got it in like 2 hits.
And unless there's anything else you guys want to do or cover right now, I think that's going to be it for the session.
Okay, you guys did not undersell that at all.
That was horrible.
While you guys are recovering, we're sitting there finishing up our card game, waiting on you.
Yeah, you guys are taking bets on who's going to wake up first.
Yeah.
nobody
Roleplay
knows what
initiative.
happened to nobody knows what happened to Sister Mirabelle. I guess we could roleplay the stuff that happens afterwards, if we wanted to. But we could also just wait for Zaya's not here, so.
Also on Twitch. What's up, Zaya?
Hello.
Yeah.
X Dibs, this is spoilers. You shouldn't be watching this.
Ooh.
It's Sunday Crew. He hasn't gotten this far yet.
Oh.
Get out of here!
Get out of here.
Or at least mute it or something. So, I guess if we wanted to do a really quick stars and wishes, like, I know 4 of you or 3 of you weren't doing much of anything, or I guess yeah, 2 of you weren't doing much of anything. So, obviously the wish is gonna be, I wish we had everybody here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Star, listening to the backstories. It was really fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Enjoyable. I liked it, you guys.
Yay!
Yeah, that was that really like shook
really
me.
didn't
Wow,
understand the
yeah.
jazz hands.
I honestly, it's some of them get pretty intense. But yeah, no, I guess, does anyone have anything? Like, do you have comments, questions, concerns, stars, wishes? Like, again, stars and wishes. Like, you two were the star of the show this session.
I'll go first with this one. Star. I'm glad I finally got to experience the trauma that we've always mentioned and talked about. It was great, This is a mystery chapter of the Book of Seattle. I don't know what to title this one.
You can workshop that.
I wish you all were lying about how bad the trauma was. I wish you all were over exaggerating about how bad that was gonna get.
Hey, we did warn you.
I think you should have emphasized it a little bit more. I saw the dish. You should have salt made the dish. Just like sprinkle that little bit extra on it, and I would have understood completely.
Jazz
Well, we don't want
hands.
to pull it off for you guys,
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't.
drama jazz hands.
I don't want to
Yeah.
scare you away either,
Star. I really loved the role play in this session. Doing like some like backstory role play from like that felt really cool. Wishes. Honestly, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked this session. I wish I knew what I was getting myself into when I walked into the trauma room. I don't know. I was like, okay, people keep mentioning trauma. What's exactly that? Look, okay, so apparently emotional damage.
psychological damage.
Oh my god, yeah.
So just for a fun little reference, those little guys that you fought initially, they can be damaged by 2 things: radiant and cold. That's it.
Yeah, I was wondering because I was like, Seattle hit it at one point.
I was like, this is just a mechanic for what's happening. Like, I get one hit in, do a little bit of good damage, and they're all like, nah, lock in. He's never hitting us again.
Yeah,
Well,
and I was like Grayson's totally useless here. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fighting the death monster again. Like, can't really hit it. Don't have magic.
some people. I have had one person that got to that second phase and where they fight it again. And they're like, oh, nothing happened the first time. I'm just gonna let it kill me this time. I'm like, that's not how this works. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, no, I think I was I was just playing it as he was so fed up at the moment. I was like, he kept getting hit by by the shadow. I was like, frick it. Like I'm gonna get a hit in any way I can. I was like,
So notes for role playing. The next time when you guys get to that point, you were just killing your friends over and over repeatedly for what feels like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
I know you all
keep
hated
note
me
of that.
writing your stories so much.
No, it's so yeah, it's a bit of a heavy session. But yeah, no, I guess let's go ahead and do a raid, because why not? Also, Sant Sands, thank you for the follow. I didn't get to say it before, but thank you again for the follow.
Thank you.
So let's
Thanks.
go ahead and do I want to do following? Do I have anybody I'm following? That's doing D&D? Nah, no, nobody. All right, so we got. Let's do our first. Take a look at our first few options here. We got. I'm Hezer, playing. There better not be a damn dragon. Then you have Havoc RPG doing Eve of Ruin, and then you have Guild Superior doing Shadow Dark RPG, with Dungeon Dave and friends.
Ooh, and friends.
Yeah, the titles on the first and the last one are really nice.
I like the first one.
There better not be a damn dragon.
Uh-huh.
All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and do. There better not be a damn dragon. Fantastic. I'm gonna hit that button. So for those of you that joined us, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and please stick around for I'm Hezer. Get and show them some love.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed Trauma as much as we did.
Woo, we love drama.
To like tie around it.
Like a stick or something.
I don't
Wow.
think he has anything with him.
Wow.
I can't wait for the
Um,
next set of trauma.
And I think he
There's
responds
more to
you-
come? That's not
you
it?
actually don't speak common.
No, yeah, there's
but they do
definitely more
speak
guys.
common.
I mean, you know, that was
Which
just
is what
the
works.
tip of the
The
iceberg.
trauma doesn't end.
That's
No, it doesn't end. Love it.
So he responds to you
If
and
you
all
guys
that.
like D&D,
What?
we're very, very new at it.
I thought that was as bad as it got, you know?
No,
Fifth or
no,
sixth,
no. That's you know,
I can
that's just the
move, but
beginning.
very slowly.
And
session.
then once we get to the next
And it's
one, we're
going
really
well.
gonna be the
How are
scumbag
you?
squad.
Didn't you say he had a pipe?
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
going
you
on?
could
It will be
you
all
can
good.
break his weapons so that he
Oh,
can bind his
okay.
So,
I've
we
just
get
really
to
gotten
level
into
up to
D&D,
level
and I'm
5
having
now.
so much fun watching other people's campaigns.
Can I kind of look around? Is there
What am I
anything?
looking for?
nearby?
The silence.
Potentially like a.
What card game did you all
Yeah,
end up
there
playing?
is still a tree line, not around here. Like
Warden.